Alright, we're going to be going over homework for Chapter 2, Lesson 11. And I'm just going to go ahead and make sure I have my pencil ready. Sorry about that. So read the example of how to use partial quotients with division. Okay. Look through that example of 237 divided by 11. You could have started solving the example problem by taking away 110 from 237. If this was your first step, what would have been the first partial quotient and why? So to think about 11 times what got you to 110, which would be 10, because 11 times 10 equals 110. Alright, so divide using partial quotients. You can choose to do partial quotients or the traditional method. I will model using both. So first I'm going to start with partial quotients. 485 times 10, 485 divided by 15. I got to think about 15 times what is close to 485. Well, I know 15 times 2 is 30, so 15 times 20 is 300. I'm going to say 200 is my first partial quotient. Then I'm going to subtract from 185. I know 15 times 10 is 150, so that will be my next partial quotient. Perfect. Now I've got to think about how many 15s are in 35, and that would be 2 for 30 with a remainder of 5. So my remainder is 5, and then I've got to add these up for 32. So 32 remainder 5. I could solve that using the traditional method because dirty monkeys smell bad. 15 can't go into 4, but 15 can go into 48 3 times. 3 times 15 is 45. Subtract. 15 goes into 35 2 times. So I have 32 remainder 5. So either answer is correct. If I see both though, it tells me you just kind of copied. So partial quotients first. I have 408 divided by 17. Remember, you're choosing which method you want to do. I know 17 times 2 is 34. And I know 17 times 30 is 240. Don't forget to regroup. 64. How many 17s are in 68? Sorry, not 64. So I'm going to do some quick multiplication real quick. 51, so 3. Oh, I still have a remainder. My remainder is the same as 17, so I know it goes in 1 time. So my answer is 20 plus 3 plus 1 is 24. Now let's check that with the traditional method. 17 can't go into 4, but 17 can go into 40 2 times. So 34. Regroup. Bring down the 8. 17 goes into 68 4 times. 4 times 17 is 68. So the answers check out. They're the same. They should always be the same unless there's a mistake. Alright, next we're multiplying using the traditional method. Please make sure you show your work. So I'm going to make this 75 times 3 because I use 75 times 3 would be 225 is what my answer needs to be close to. 3 times 1 is 3. 5 times 3 is 15. Regroup the 1. 7 times 3 is 21. Plus 1 is 2,000. Oops, we got the 0 there. So 2,253, which is extremely close to our estimate of 2,250. So I have here 86, which is close to 90. 94, which is close to 90. So 81 with 2 zeros. My estimate is going to be close to 8,100. And I'm going to set it up here. If you have graph paper is always ideal when multiplying. 6 times 4 is 24, regroup. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 2 is 34. Now this 9 is in the tens place, so placeholder 0. 9 times 6 is 54. The 4 goes here, the 5 goes here. 8 times 9 is 72, plus 5 is 79. Add up. So my answer is 8,284, which is really close to my estimate of 8,100. And don't forget that back side.